Shit. Yeah, what's up, YouTube? Yeah, I got my little pal back here. Oh, he just ran off now, but got my little pal back here. My hookah, of course. Oh shit. I just put the codes on so it ain't hot right now. But as you can see, obviously I got a lot of stories to tell, and they're kind of weird and stuff like that. But they're actually true. They're not just no BS stories and stuff. But as you can see, I got this hoodie on, so today is about to be about Navy boot camp. As you guys don't know, like I went to Navy boot camp. I deployed right after New Year's Eve in 2017. At first, I was supposed to leave on the 2nd, but I didn't have to leave on the 2nd, which was a good thing because New Year's Eve, I went and got a little, it was bad. But yeah. So I ended up leaving. They pushed my date back like they usually do around the holidays, because they don't have nobody to pick you up really because of the the holiday and stuff like that. So I ended up leaving January 4th, 2017. But this whole topic really is about the time I shitted on myself in boot camp. Oh, it was terrible, like bad. But yeah, when I was in boot camp, I ended up getting Noro Virus.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was terrible. If you don't know what that is, that's basically because in Navy boot camp they don't have the actual cooks cooking the food. They have volunteers from like Salvation Army. I think they use Goodwill in there. I can't remember, but they're volunteers, but they're not like volunteers. These motherfuckers is like they're special ed, or they have disabilities and stuff. So they don't really know the basic foundations of like health and stuff like that and cooking. Like, so make a long story short, man, everybody in there just getting sick. I'm like, okay, I'm fine because I don't never get sick. Like, I'm fine. And then one day, I think it was I can't remember how long I was in there. Well, before I even start that, yes, I got sent home from boot camp because I re-injured my shoulder while I was in boot camp, so I was in separations. So mind you, people, if you don't want to go to boot camp, like if you're not sure about the Navy, do not go, because you are not going home right away if you decide to leave. You're going to stay in boot camp basically until the captain signs the papers to release you and you're separated. Like, you're going to be there for a minute, and in my case, it took a minute. Like, it took a while. Like, I was in there basically, for no reason. Like, it was just, it was terrible. But at the same time, I did have fun because, I met my homie. Oh, damn. Hey, shh. Dog barking. I ain't supposed to have dogs in this apartment, but, forget it. But, yeah, But, yeah. So, you don't go home. And then you stuck in a compartment. That's what they call them. They call them compartments and this and that. And separations. Hey, shh. Come here. He getting a little older now, so he barking like crazy now. But go to separations and this and that, and like, it's not bad or anything like that. But don't think you're gonna be in a hotel. You still gonna be under the code of I forgot what it's called because it's been a while. But you still doing drills and stuff like that, but just not as much as the people are who are actually going through boot camp and stuff like that. But you still gotta wake up early in the morning. You still got to go to taps at 10 o'clock at night, or should I say 2200 and stuff like that. But like, it's cool. But the only thing we did in there, you wake up, you clean, and then you go to breakfast, chow, come back, clean again, and if you ain't in trouble, then you can watch TV or whatever. Then you go to chow again, lunchtime. Hold on, let me take him off my bed because I think he want a booboo or some shit. Stuff like that. You go to chow. After you come back from lunch, you come back, clean again. Like, it was overall, it was a cool experience. But anyway, let's go back to the point. So, yeah, I ended up getting Noro Virus. It was actually funny because the chief was inside of the our compartment at the time. So then, I just, first thing that hit me was like, damn, I got the bubble guts. I got the bubble guts. If you don't know what that means, the bubble guts is when you got your stomach start bubbling, nigga. You gotta take a shit. Like, it was terrible. Like, nigga, I'm like, fuck. So I go in there. I'm walking to the bathroom. I'm walking to the bathroom, whatever. I see this dude. Forgot his name, but he was laid out on the ground on a cardboard box on the ground that they made for him. And I'm like, I seen the chief was in there. I want to say the bathroom. I use military terms, Navy terms, the head. And I see the chief in there talking to him like, what's wrong with this guy? Man, he looked like he was like about to die. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I hope I don't get this. Man, I had hit the toilet. Everything's run out like liquid. Like, damn. I'm on the toilet. I hear them saying, oh yeah, one of the symptoms is diarrhea. I'm like, fuck. I kid you not. After I'm finally done, I walk out, tell the chief, I said, I think I might be next. And it was this flamboyant guy. Can't remember his name, but his job was to clean, the head. So they both looked at me and it was like, well, let us know if anything happens. So I'm like, all right. Go back inside where my rack is, and everybody watching TV and stuff like that. I'm by my rack, and then all of a sudden I felt like, I'm like, because I know when I'm gonna throw up, because I drink and stuff like that, so I know I'm gonna throw up. So there was another head on the back part of the compartment, because it was, they combined two compartments for us because it was so many of us in SEPs, which is called short for separations. I think it was like about 180 of us in there. So I go back there because, you're not supposed to, we still have to wear a uniform. So you're not supposed to sleep in a uniform. You're not supposed to be in the rack in the uniforms and stuff like that. So I go back there, unknowingly. I lay down on the bench that's inside the head. Man, I kid you not. I kid you not. Soon I laid on there. About 2 minutes later, I felt it coming up. I'm rolling up. Mind you, the toilet is probably like less than 10 feet away from me. As soon as I get up, I'm felt like slow motion. Like, I'm like, everything came out. Like, I'm just like, just throwing up all over the floor. Then I went to the toilet and throwing up some more in that motherfucker. I guess people heard me. So, like I said, the flamboyant guy who was in charge of cleaning the heads, he came over there. He was like, dude, I told you, what the fuck? You're supposed to tell me. I'm like, and at this point, I didn't want to hear it because it was so bad. Like, I didn't feel good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like shit for going off on him. I apologized to him, but I was like, man, shut the up, going off on him. Then the chief came back. He was like, what is going on back here? I was like, he was like, lucky me. The dude was like, nothing. And I told him, I said, yeah, I just threw up. I think I need to go to the hospital. And I told the dude, flamboyant guy, I was like, dude, I clean up myself, dude. Don't worry about it. Because that's the type of person I am. Like, I'd made the mess, so I'm going to clean up, even though it ain't my job to do it. But, so I cleaned it up, and they sent me over to, I think it was called Red Rover. Sent me over there. Then, I'm over there still, diarrhea everywhere and stuff like that. So then they was like, oh, no, we got to send you to the VA. Literally, there's a VA hospital off base that's, in the same area. So I'm over there. They taking forever to see me. I don't even know what's going on. Like, other than Noro Virus, I didn't know what it was at the time until I got home and, Googled it and found out what it was. So, I'm over there, sitting in the chair. It's me and some other couple guys, but I don't know them. But they've been there for a minute. So I'm running back and forth to the bathroom, just throwing up. It was nasty, yo. Like, it was nasty. And then, it got to the point where I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna sit here and lay here on this floor next to the the men's bathroom and the women's bath. You couldn't see the men's bathroom because it was off in the they had a wall kind of, and then the only one you can see was the women's door bathroom. So so I'm laying there And next thing I know, like probably like after being there for an hour, next thing I know, I'm laying on the floor. Yeah, like I'm chilling, like I'm good because I can go to the bathroom and just keep throwing up and boop, diarrhea out the system, like. And then next thing I know, the military police come up. They were like, "Oh, what are you doing right here?" They thought I was trying to, be a creep on some girls going to the bathroom. I'm like, "Oh no, I'm just laying here because I got to keep going back and forth." And it was like, "Oh, but okay, are you fine?" In my head, I'm like, "Really, nigga? Do it look like I'm fine? They didn't tell you? I've been here for an hour and a half, 2 hours now, shitting my ass off." But I ain't said it because I ain't want to be disrespectful because you can't do that in there. But so I told them what happened, and that's when they had told me. It was like, oh shit, my camera out of focus now. But then that's when they had told me. It was like, yeah, they told us, they called us in here and said that what is wrong with my? Oh, here we go. It's back in focus. But that's when they told me. They was like, yeah, they called us here because they said that they had somebody fall and hit their head. I was like, nigga, I ain't hit my head. I'm just shitting out my fucking ass, nigga. Like, goddamn. You feel me? So I'm like, man. So I'm like, no, I'm just sitting here because I have to keep going back and forth to the bathroom, and then I just so they it was like, oh, okay, that's understandable. So they left me alone, and then they don't to be there. They basically took me to the VA hospital for no reason because I didn't end up getting seen. They came back and got me and took me to Red Rover. And watch this. This is how you know the military is crazy and they don't care about none of that stuff. So they took me back to Red Rover. If you guys don't know, if you try to enter, get an introductory, think about going to boot camp, Red Rover is basically like a clinic on the base where you're doing boot camp. I go back there. I go back there and they're, checking up on me, looking at me. Yo, why these fools give me some Tums? They gave me Tums. Like, I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to do with Tums? And then you can't bring anything back to the compartment unless it's like prescribed by them or whatever like that. So it's like you might be dehydrated. All you can drink is water, but water don't help when you dehydrate. You need electrolytes, so they had to prescribe me Gatorade and stuff like that, so I can have it inside my compartment. But it only lasts for 3 days. It's called a chit. CHIT. Like, I'm like, man. So by this time, I was in the VA for I think like 4 or 5 hours. By this time, by the time I got back to the compartment, it was probably around like, I think 2300. Well, if you don't know, it's 11 o'clock p.m. But took me back, and then the petty officer, because they have a petty officer who's watching us at the time. He's inside his little the fish bowl is what they call it, the fish bowl. I go up to him and say, "Hey, I'm back," whatever. This motherfucker gonna try to, I can't remember his name, but yeah, he was real flamboyant. People didn't know if he was gay or not, but like I said, that ain't my I don't really care. But this nigga started going off on me, talking about you're lying and this and that. You wasn't at the Red Rover. The Red Rover closed at I think he said like 2000 hour, 2000. I'm like, dude, how you gonna tell me where I just came from? Like, nigga, like what are you talking about? And I'm like, I low key got attitude with it. I was like, dude, if you want to ask them, go ask them. I just came back from there, but look, I didn't go take a shower. So he was all right, go take a shower. Or technically, in boot camp, they call it, Navy boot camp, they call it hygiene. So I go in the bathroom. I'm like, damn, I gotta take a piss. I felt like Money Mike off of Five for Next before he got, he was about to get taken advantage of Damon. So I'm at the toilet. I'm like, damn, nigga, I gotta fucking, like, I gotta piss like a Kentucky horse race derby. Whatever, whatever he said, So I'm peeing. Then all of a sudden I felt it again about to come out. So I'm like, dang. If I squeeze this last bit out, like I felt like I had to fart. And then I was like, nah, I'm clenching my butt cheeks together, like, oh, clenching them motherfuckers together, man. And then I had to cut my pee off a little short. Cause in my head I'm like, fuck. I know if I squeeze this last bit of pee out, I'm a boo boo on myself. So, and mind you, I'm still in uniform. If you don't notice, in boot camp, you wear tighty whities, white underwear. Not boxer briefs, white underwear, right? Next thing you know, I'm zipping up my cause they got zippers on the the pants, so I'm zipping them up. And it went downhill from there. That little bit of pee, I squeezed it out. Next thing you know, that shit just came out my ass, bro. That shit said, I was like, oh, it ran down my leg inside the camos, man. So I asked the homie at the time. He was my rack mate. I don't know. His last name is Galante. This nigga might still be in there because he was doing some bullshit in that motherfucker. It's like prison in a way. You can't have no cell phones in there, no candy, none of that stuff. Because he was always getting trouble for that. But anyways, so I was like, hey, bro, I can't peek my head out the head. I'm like, hey, because my head was kind of like next to the bathroom. So I was like, hey. I said, hey, bro, hey, can you get my drawers? Nigga, I'm just shitting on myself. Can you get my drawers and my clothes so I can take a bath? He's like, all right, I got you. So here comes the funny part. So there was this rack next to me, and it was this dude I could not fucking stand. But nobody could stand him because his last name was Folker. Could nobody stand him. He was fucking annoying. I was gonna fight this nigga in boot camp. A little white boy. Mind you, when I went, I think I was 25. This nigga at the time was probably like 18, 19. Annoying as fuck. And this nigga feet stunk so fucking bad you can't do shit about it. Like his feet was it was terrible. Like oh my god. I want to throw up just think about his feet. But yeah, so gave me his clothes, took my shot, right? And guess what the nigga did? I took them shitty drawers, them shitty white drawers. The trash can was right in front of the dude Folker rack, right? So I said everybody in there is asleep because like I said, taps was at 2,200 hours. I put them motherfuckers right there in the trash can and this and that, where his rack was, literally right in front of his rack. Get in my bed, right? Nobody knew I did this. Next thing you know, about 10 minutes, I'm under my blankets like this in my rack. Next thing I know, because you have guards, they call rovers. They walk up and down the compartment to make shit like that. But so next thing you know, one of them came by, they was like, he was like, dude, what the fuck is that smell? I'm over here cracking up like, dude. I'm cracking up like, and under my covers, I'm sitting here laughing to myself like, and it was like, dude, where's that smell coming? They're like, where's that smell coming from? They walking around trying to find a smell. There's one of them looked inside the trash can. It was like, oh, dude, who the fuck put these in here? Nigga, I'm cracking, like, I'm dying under my cover, like, I'm cracking up. I was like, still to this day, they didn't even know it was me. All the time until I finally got sent home, they did not know it was me. It was like, go put this in the trash can back in the back. Let them deal with it. It was because they slip up here in my side of the compartment, so they put them in the other side of the compartment, which is like all the way in the back where the other head was. Yo, it was so funny. They still know it was me, but my homie that I met in there, because I'm from Long Beach, so my homie I met in there, his name was, I ain't gonna give his name, or his last name, or I'm not gonna give his first name, but his last name was McIntosh. It was a cool ass nigga. He was, he was at the time he was only like 19, 20. So I told him when I finally left, I told that nigga, I said, hey, when you get back out here, hit me up. So we linked up when he came back. He was in that motherfucker. He was in separations for at least like 5 months, dude. Like he was in there that long because of holiday. It was a holiday season at that time. So he, But make a long story short. He in the Army right now because he said, F the Navy. I don't want to go back to the Navy. It was because they put him in separations basically on some BS and this and that. So I understand him. So he just said, He just recently last year went to the army, went through boot camp. Now he's stationed, I think, in Korea, which is I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just go to the army because I ain't got too much stuff going on. But if you wonder what happened to me, yeah, I found out like when they sent me home, I found out that I have I messed up my labrum again, but instead of just one tear, I had two tears in my labrum. They told me I could come back, so that's what I'm trying to do right now, go back. But I don't know if I want to do the Navy or just go to the Army. Because he told me you should just go to the Army. It's fun. You get to shoot guns and all types of stuff, blow up stuff, ride tanks and stuff. Sounds fun. So right now I'm trying to get back in shape and this and that. But boot camp, it was a fun experience. I was in there for a month. It was a fun experience. Like if you're gonna go, go. But if you unsure of yourself and you already signed that contract and you unsure, do not go if you don't think you can make it through boot camp because you're going to be in separations for some time before you go home. And if you go through holiday season, I feel sad for you. You're going to be there for months and then you're going to be like, damn, I should just stay in fucking boot camp because boot camp is only, what, 8 weeks? It don't make no sense. But anyways, that's the end of my story about when I shitted on myself and it was bad and I was embarrassed. And, you know, I tell people the story all the time. They be like, dude, what the fuck? You a grown man. You boo-booing on yourself. And I be like, dude, you don't know what it's like to have Noro Virus. Shoot, sometimes, you know, it just come out. You had diarrhea and stuff like that. Like, you got to clench your booty cheeks. Like, dude, it was terrible. But, you know, like I said, I'm still trying to go back. It was the best thing ever. Like, it was fun. I'm not even gonna lie. It was fun. But anyways, until I get my next story or a prank or whatever I'm going to do next, till next time, YouTube, I'm out.